who's joining us today live for the Nithyananda Yoga session. Please settle down. We're now going to be starting very shortly by chanting the Sadguru Vandanam, invoking the presence of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, to manifest through us as we get into the Nithyananda Yoga today. So bring your hands in front of your heart in the Namaskara Mudra. Deeply connect to Swamiji as we chant the Sadguru Vandanam. नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं Sadgurum tam namami. The next is the chanting of the Shiva Moola Mantra Japa, powerfully connecting to Paramashiva. Beautifully in the Vedas and Agamas it says that how the Moola Mantra of the deity is actually the soul of Paramashiva. So now when we chant the Shiva Moola Mantra, Paramashiva directly manifests here. We'll be chanting it 11 times. Please chant it internally within your inner space. We'll chant it out loud such that you can follow along. Om Ham Haum Shivaya Namaha. 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 Next, we'll be doing the Tattva Achamanam, the ritualistic cleansing of the body and mind to become a pure vessel for Paramashiva's energy. As we enter into the Tattva Achamanam, please ensure you have your Panchapatram and Udharini, the cup and spoon filled with fresh water. Bring your right hand into the Gokarna Mudra. Bend your index finger, slightly cupping your palm. Take an Udharini of water, put it in the center of your palm. Sip the water that flows through the base of your palm 3 times along with the mantra Swadha. Om Atma Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Vidya Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Om Shiva Tattvam Shodhayami Swadha. Now please wash your hand with the water from the Panchapatram. With the base of the right hand thumb, wipe your upper and lower lip twice from the right to left. Om Ham Hridayaya Namaha. Wash your hand. With the tips of the right hand, index, middle and ring fingers touch above your upper lip and below your lower lip. Wash your hand. With the tip of the right hand, thumb and index finger joined together, touch your right nostril, left nostril. With the tip of the right hand, thumb and ring finger joined together, touch your right eye, right ear and left ear. Wash your hand. With the base of the right hand, thumb and little finger joined together, touch your navel center, right chest and left chest. And with all the fingers of your right hand joined together, touch the top of your head, right shoulder, left shoulder and your heart center. Now with this, we'll be doing our Sankalpa, creating our conscious intention as to what it is we want to manifest through the Nithyananda Yoga today. So now, Place your right hand over your left. Clasp both your palms together, placing it on top of your right thigh. Sit straight, close your eyes, visualize your conscious intention to manifest a yogic body. Perfect. Om Mamopata Samasta Durita Kshayadvara Bhagavachri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartham Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta नित्यानन्देश्वर परमशिव प्रीत्यर्थं च अद्य पूर्वोक्त एवं गुणविशेषेण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभतिथौ पूर्ण आरोग्ययुक्त दृढगात्र यौगिकशरीरसिद्ध्यर्थं परमशिवशक्त्याविष्करणार्थं नित्यानन्दयोगाभ्यासं करिष्ये. Now take an uddharani of water, wash off your hand. Om apaupasprisya. Place your Panchapatram and uddharani far away from you, such that when you do the Nityananda Yoga, it's not in your way. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer that all the practices, teachings during this session are only for general wellness and educational purposes. They are not to be taken for medical advice or used as a replacement for medical advice. During the if you have any known medical health conditions, diseases, injuries, or illnesses, please consult with your medical health professional before doing the yoga, and at all times follow their advice. If at any point you feel weak, tired, dizzy, ill, immediately please stop, rest, and only continue once you have recovered. One important thing to remember is to always be in listening with your body, because each person's body is different, so you have to stay within the limits and capacities of your own body to avoid any injury or harm. And with that, let's begin with our warm-up now. So you can come to a standing position. Lift your right leg off the ground and start to rotate your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the opposite side, the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite. Next, we're going to be doing our knee rotations. So bring your hands to your knees and let's start to rotate our knees now. Feel the stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bring your hands to your hips, spread your legs apart. We're going to feel our hips rotating now. Feel the stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to twist now. Bring your hands in front of your chest and we're going to be now twisting from side to side, feeling a deep stretch in our upper body, spine, and torso. Start to rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Bring your hands to your shoulders. Let's rotate our shoulders now. Feel the deep stretch, opening your chest and spine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to rotate our neck. So bring your hands to your hips, start to rotate your neck in slow circular motions. Remember to be careful not to injure yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, let's do the skeleton dance. We're going to now be entering into the skeleton dance, which is a very, very powerful meditation. You're going to take a moment to close your eyes now and start to visualize yourself as a skeleton, as just pure bones. And with that visualization, shake your whole body intensely. Your hands, your legs, your neck. Shake your entire body intensely and vigorously. Slowly relax. Start to walk back and forth on your mat, breathing in and out, deeply and slowly. And relax. We now come to a seated position as we enter into the Nithyananda Yoga sequence today. So today we're going to be starting with the first section of the Tritiya Vinyasa Krama. So let's all get seated and ready to start. This is from the Yoga Nirnaya of Sundaradeva that says, Kshemam yasmin bhavad dehe tasmit tat kshemasana muchyate. So here, you're going to be sitting comfortably with your feet crossed, comfortably. Bringing your fingers in the Namaskara Mudra, the palms facing each other. Let your elbows rest down to the Namaskara Mudra. Inhale deeply, visualize heat, flames raising up along your spine. Maintain awareness of the heat, the digestive fire at the navel center, holding the breath as long as comfortable in the Samana Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself being auspiciously blessed. Feel your spine rise tall with ease, your heart open and calm. Sense a gentle, radiant energy flowing through you, filling every cell with peace and grace. Embrace this moment of perfect balance, receiving the blessings of higher consciousness. And relax. The next asana is Kubjasana, the humpback pose. It's from the Sri Tattva Nidhi that says, Nabhau Simhanadam Konchayan Esha Kubjasanam Tu. In this asana, you're going to sit with your legs crossed. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, bend forward from your hips, drawing your chin slowly in the direction of your navel center. Let your shoulder rise and you try to Move yourself towards your navel. Keep your hands resting in front of you on your knees. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, keeping the eyes open and steady, gazing outward while awareness rests deeply within. Do the Samana Kumbhaka, Jalandhara Bandhak, bringing your chin towards your chest as you lean down towards your navel. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a gentle unfolding and release of tension in the upper back, like a hump gracefully curving outward. Imagine the spine softly rounding with controlled lengthening and relaxation, allowing the heart center to soften and the breath to flow freely. As the chin draws softly towards the navel and body, surrender in gentle inward focus as a humble curve holds both strength and receptivity. Relax. The next asana is Jaghanya Charana, Griva, the dynamic movement of the neck rotation from the Hatha Tattva Kaumudi that says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charanagrabhramo Bhavet Dashadha Charana Mukhya Jaghanaya Smrita Budhaihi. So now here you're going to bring your chin to your chest and slowly, smoothly rotate your neck in a full circle, moving it up, around, and back to the center. Do it slowly in one direction, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your neck, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See golden light away, flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your neck feels open, supple and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Relax. The next asana is Jaganya Charana Griva. On the opposite side, the head tilts from the Hatatattva Kaumudi that says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet Dashadha Charana Mukhya Jaganyaya Smrita Bhudaihi. So now here you're going to be nodding your chin forward to your chest and back up, down and up. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your neck, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your neck feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Relax. Says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charanangabhramo Bhavet Dashadha Charana Mukhya Jaganyaya Smrita Budhaihi. So now here you're going to extend your arms wide, bringing your hands to your shoulders, rotating your arms in slow circles, making both large and small rotations in each direction. And in the opposite direction, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your shoulder joints, ligaments, and tendons, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Relax. The next asana is Jaghanya Charana Manibandha, the dynamic movement of wrist rotations. This asana is from the Hatha Tattva Kaumudi that says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhave Dashada Charana Mukhya Jaganyaya Smrita Budhaihi. In this asana, you're going to be clenching your hands into fists, extending your arms out in front, rotating your wrists in controlled circles to warm up the joints. Doing this slowly. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament, and tendon, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flashing away stagnant energy, lubricate and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and every joint feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. and relax. Kaumudi that says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhave Dashatha Charana Mukhya Jaghanyaya Smrita Budhaihi. So now in this asana, you're going to stretch your fingers by pressing your hands with the fingertips pointing down, then up, away from you. Avoid moving too quickly, do it slowly, stretching the different joints in your hand. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament and tendon, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See a golden light, flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and every joint feels open, supple, and stable for movement effortlessly. Now relax. Then Bahucharanam Voktam. Now from a seated position, clasping your wrist with the opposite hand, gently squeeze and massage the inner joint, applying as much as pressure as you can comfortably tolerate. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your wrist joint, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joint feels open, subtle, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Relax. The next asana is Chandrasana, the half moon pose. This is from the Yoga Chintamani that says, Tadvat padachayam kritva sutalanyonya samsthitam chandram eva katithamiti tanuvat padmasanavad vigurapadadvayam kritveyarthaha. So now sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position, over your head towards the side. Extend the arm towards the side, keeping a nice stretch in the side of your torso. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through the sides of your body, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light flow, flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your body feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. So relax. Next asana is Chandrasana, the half moon pose on the other side. So now place your left hand on the ground. This asana is from the Yoga Chintamani that says, Tadvat padachayam kritva sutalanyonya samsthitam chandram eva katitam iti. So placing your left hand on the ground beside your body. Now extend your right hand up towards the side. Feel the stretch. Do the Shambhavi Mudra. Samana Kumbhaka Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize prana flowing freely through, watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your body feels open, subtle, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next is Jaganya Charani Anguli, dynamic movement of toe flexions. This is from the Hatha Tattva Kaumudi that says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charanagra Brahmo Bhave Dashadha Charana Mukhya Jaghanyaya Smrita Budhaihi. So now here you're going to be stretching your legs out straight in front of you, and we're going to be flexing our toes. So clench your toes tightly, extending them, spreading them wide, and then coming together, spreading your toes wide apart and then back together. Wide and back together. Keep your eyes open and steady, gazing outward, doing the Shambhavi Mudra. Samana Kumbhaka Moola Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament, and tendon in your feet, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away every stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, every joint feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Jaganya Charani Gulbha, dynamic movement of ankle rotations from the Hatha Tattva Kaumudi. It says Anuloba Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhavet Dashadha Charana Mukhya Jaghanyaya Smrita Budhaihi. So now keep your palms beside your hips as you rotate your ankles in a circular motion. Feel a deep stretch in the ankles, rotating it in both directions. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your ankle joints, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Janu Sandhi Grahana, squeezing the knee joints. This is from the Malla Purana. It says, Bahu Charanama Voktam Charana Grahanameva cha Padasya Sandhi Grahanam Karasandhistatheva cha. So keeping your legs crossed, keep both your hands on your knees, gently squeezing and massaging the inner joint. Applying as much pressure as you can comfortably tolerate. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your knee joints, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away every stagnant energy, lubricating, strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Next is Gulpa Sandhi Grahana, squeezing the ankle joints. This is from the Malla Purana that says, Bahu Charanam Voktam Charanagrahanam Eva cha Padasya Sandhigrahanam Karasandhistatheva cha. So this is now in the seated position. You're going to be clasping the ankles with your hands, gently squeezing both your ankles with your hands doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualizing prana flowing freely through your ankle joints, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored. Circulation improves and your joints feel open, supple and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. Next asana is Pada Sandhigrahana, squeezing the feet joints from the Malla Purana. It says Bahu Charanam Voktam Charanagrahame cha Padasya Sandhigrahanam Karasandhistatheva cha. Now clasping your feet with both your hands, squeeze and massage the feet as much as you can, doing this with both legs. So the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your feet, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Balanathasana, the Lord of Strength posture. This is from the Naradiya Samhita that says Balanathasana. So now sit with your legs extended straight in front of you, crossing one foot over the other, hooking the top of the foot around the toes of the foot around the bottom of the foot. Now, pull your toes pointing upwards totally, bringing your hands interlaced in between your thighs. Keep getting a deep stretch. Lengthen your spine doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a Natha yogi forged through tapas, breath and hatha discipline. Your strength is sovereign and inward. Your spine is living pillar. As you breathe, mastery, stability and fearless power awaken, ruling body and mind. Relax. The next asana is Balanathasana, the Lord of Strength pose, repeated on the other side. This is from the Naradiya Samhita that says Balanatha Asana. So now here, just switching your legs over, you can bring your left leg on top this time, hook the toes behind, pulling the foot back. Bring your hands between your thighs, stretching your spine. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as an Atha yogi, forged through tapas, breath and hatha discipline. Your strength is sovereign and inward. Your spine is a living pillar. As you breathe, mastery, stability and fearless power awakening, ruling your body and mind. Relax. The next asana is Karpati Asana, the tattered pose. This is from the Naradiya Samhita that says Karapati Asana. So again, keep your legs extended out in front of you, toes pointed upwards. Keep uncrossing your feet, keeping just your hands in between your thighs. Keep your spine tall, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as something shaped through repeated use rather than force. Warm, smooth, functional, and steady. Energy rises naturally from the earth through you, settling into a calm, centered presence as awareness draws inwards at the core. With the breath held gently and the prana circulating through the whole being, smoothing agitation, refining perception, the mind becomes simple and undivided like wood shaped patiently by time. Strength no longer loud or effortful, but stable, dependable, and fully at rest within itself. And relax. The next asana is Mridu Parivrittihi, soft rotation from the true core that says Katim Prasaryanave Hastangulin Mridu Bandhanam Parivartayet. So now in this asana, keep your feet extended tall. Now rotate your feet outward and inward to engage ankle mobility, pressing the backs of your hand together in front of your chest with fingers pointing down, elbows raised high. Rotate your hands to open the palms upward, keeping wrists and hands in contact. So keep rotating your arms as well as your ankles, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha with the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament, and tendon, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness, see a golden light flashing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, every joint feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free motion. And relax. The next asana is Sharira Shuddhi Pravaha, the body purification flow from the true core that says Sharira Shuddhi Purvangam Cha Panchendriyadvaranam Marmasthale Niyojayet Pada Prasarananguli Vikasastandhi Bala Samhatihi. Now for this asana, keep your legs extended forward, bringing your hands. You're going to be inhaling from the bottom, expanding your hands wide and back. Inhale, open your hands, exhale. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament, and tendon, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light, flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, every joint feeling open, subtle, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. Relax. The next asana is Samhrita Kutili Asana, the gathered coil seat from the true core that says Samklishta Padasanam Dridavahu Bandhanam Sthitilam. So now for this asana, you're going to sit with your knees bent, feet flat on the ground. Bring your hands to your sides, relaxing your wrists and fingers comfortably. Gently shake your hands, loosening your wrists, releasing all tension. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your wrist joint, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See the golden light flashing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joint feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. The next asana is Samhriti Kutilasana on the other side. So now, this is from the true core that says Samklishtapadāsanam Dridabahu Bandhanam Shītilam. So now, gently shake your ankle joints now. So in the same position, you're going to slightly lift your feet off the ground, shaking your ankle joints in the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha. With the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize prana flowing freely through your ankle joints, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See golden light flashing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Urdhva Kati Pradhana, the upward waist placement. This is from the true core that says Sankuchita Katim Prishtodhvam Prerayet. So here you're going to sit with your legs extended forward, bending one knee, drawing it towards your chest while pushing it behind. Rotate. So you're going to be now pushing your knee back in a rotating motion. As you do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha with the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize prana flowing freely through your hip joints, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See golden illusion improves and your hips feel open, supple and stable for effortless pain-free function. Relax. So now we'll be continuing with the Urdhva Kati Pradhana, the upward waist placement repeated on the other side, which is from the Trul Khor that says Sankuchita Katim Prishtordhvam Prerayet. So now you're going to be extending the opposite leg forward. So last time if you did your right leg bent, you're going to be extending now your right leg forward, bringing your left leg up into your hand, pushing the knee backwards and making movement with your legs. Nicely rotating your hip joint. Feel a good stretch. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha with the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your hip joints, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flashing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your hips feel open, supple and stable for effortless pain-free function. The next asana is Gala Prana Nyasaha, the throat essence placement, which from the Trul Khor that says Sputha Stiram Mridutaya Shirshat Galamarge Pranarasam Nikshipet. Now you're going to be sitting with on top of your heels with your knees in front of you. Interlace your fingers, lifting your arms up overhead, keeping your elbows wide and active. Lean from side to side while letting your torso stretch while maintaining a straight spine. Incorporate gentle twisting. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha with the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through the sides of your body, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light flashing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your body feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Shuddha Prana Pravaha, the breath purification flow from the trill cord that says Vayum Shuddham Pravesha Dirgham Balam Dharayitva Nighatayet. So in this asana, you're going to be coming to a standing position with your feet hip width apart, spine straight. Lifting your arms overhead, holding the opposite elbow with your hands. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Don't hunch your shoulders. Here do the Samana Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Holding your hands above your head onto the opposite elbows. Visualize prana flowing freely through the sides of your body, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your body feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Skandha Parivrittihi. The shoulder spins from the true cord that says Purnam Dirgham Nabhitah Pakvam Matrakam Panam. So in this asana, again from a standing position, you're going to bring your hands up. You're going to bring your hands to your shoulders, rotating it in both small and large circles, moving in each direction. Slowly move your hands and rotate in circular motion, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka. Clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha with the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your shoulder joints, ligaments and tendons, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is the Jaganya Charana Prishtham, dynamic movement of spinal rotations from the Hatha Tattva Kaumudi that says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charanangra Brahmo Bhave Dashadha Charana Mukhya Jaganyaya Smrita Budhaihi. Bring your hands to your hips now, keeping your feet hip width apart. Start to rotate from side to side, your upper body alone, keeping the hips stable. Now do the Shambhavi Mudra Samana Kumbhaka Moola Bandha with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through the sides of your body, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your body feels open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Jaganya Charana, the Kati, the dynamic movement of hip rotations from the Hatha Tattva Kaumudi that says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charananga Brahmo Bhave Dashadha Dharana Mukhya Jaganyaya Smrita Budhaihi. So now keeping your feet hip width apart, place your hands firmly on your hips, slowly rotating your hips in a controlled circular motion in both clockwise and counterclockwise directions. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Samana Kumbhaka Moola Bandha with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your hip joints, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating, strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your hips feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. So from here, the pramana for this, the dynamic movement, knee rotations, Jaganya Charana Janu, is from the Hatha Tattva Kaumudi that says Anuloma Vidhanabhyam Charanangra Brahmo Bhavet Dashadha Charana Mukhya Jaganyaya Smrita Budhaihi. So from a standing position, bring your hands to your knees, bending your knees slightly, and rotate your knees in slow controlled circular motion in both directions. To the Shambhavi Mudra Samana Kumbhaka Moola Bandha. With the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize prana flowing freely through your knee joints, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joints feel open, supple, and stable for effortless, pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is the Shringari Pavasana, the graceful foot pose from the Naradiya Samhita that says Shringari Pava Asana. So in this asana, start standing with one foot on one foot and the opposite knee slightly bent. Keep your balance on one foot. Bring your hands into the Namaskara Mudra, palms together in front of your chest. Just lifting and balancing on one foot, doing the Namaskara Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. With the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize your foundation adorned with conscious grace. Each foot moves like a sacred ornament, steady yet elegant. Strength refines itself into beauty, balance and poise, mastery flowing upward through your being. Relax. The next asana is the Shringari Pavasana, graceful foot pose on the other side from the Naradiya Samhita that says Shringari Pavasana. So now switch your legs around, balancing on the other foot, doing the Namaskara Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. With the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize your foundation adorned with conscious grace. Each foot moves like a sacred ornament, steady yet elegant. Strength refines itself into beauty, balance and poise, mastery flowing upward through your being. Relax. The next asana is the Sthirangushtasana from the steady big toe pose from the Yogasana Jaina that says Sthirangushtasana. So in this asana, you're going to be standing tall, letting your hands rest naturally by your sides. Now lengthen your spine, lifting your crown of your head, balancing on your toes. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualizing your big toes as two solid anchors gripping the earth, making your stance immovable. With each inhale, see a straight plumb line from your feet to crown, stacking you into clean alignment and steady strength. With each exhale, let tension scatter, thoughts drain down through the feet. Feel yourself becoming sthira, immovable in purpose, while sukha, ease, settles into the chest and as calm, alert force. Focus and relax. The next asana is Varapada Dhyanasana, the blessed auspicious feet pose from the Malla Purana that says Kakshayo Pada Sandhishcha Dharanam Katathe Budhe Udara Skandhayoschaiva Dharanam Varapadayoho. Now in this asana, stand tall with your legs extended. Slowly rise onto the tips of your toes. Now rotate onto the sides of your heel and then onto the insides of your feet and returning to your toes. Rotating the soles of your feet flat on the ground. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your feet, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your joint feels open, supple and stable for effortless pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Kuttana Trayasana, the three type strike pose from the Sri Tattva Nidhi that says Bahu Tadayet Uru Pashvakam Chadikam Mushtibahu Pashnibihi Bhumau Kuttana Trayasanam Idam Trividhata Danam Iti. So now keeping your feet hip width apart, make gentle fists with your hands, keeping your wrists aligned. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, strike your arms firmly against your thighs and then the sides of your torso and then your opposite arms. So first strike your torso, your thighs, your torso and arms. Bend your knees wide, doing the Samana Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your feet, clearing tightness and dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves and your joints feel open, supple and stable for effortless pain-free function. As you relax, the next asana is Punar Utthanasana, the repeated rising pose. This asana is from the Malla Purana that says Punaschaiva tujanubhyam tale hasta vidharanam Punar Uttastha virati yatha shaktya samabhyaset. So now stand tall. Now engaging your core, slowly bend your knees, lowering your hips down to the ground into a bended squat, keeping your heels grounded. Keeping your knees forward, keep your spine long, gaze forward. As you lower, press your knees gently outward to align with your toes. Then rise back up steadily, sitting up and down, Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Samana Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. With the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize prana flowing freely through your legs, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your ankles, thighs, and knees develop strength and stability. And relax. The next asana is the Balavat Janu Nipatanaha, the forceful knee drop from the Trul Khod that says Nishwasya Balavad Nipatya Balam Grihitva Nighatayet. So now what you're going to do is, from a standing position, you're going to exhale and gently drop to a kneeling position, bringing your hands holding onto the opposite elbows. So from here, you're going to be bending your ankles down, dropping onto your knees and raising back up. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Samana Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through every joint, ligament and tendon, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves and every joint feels open, supple and stable for effortless pain-free function. And relax. The next asana is Udara Karshanasana, the abdominal stretch pose from the Malla Purana that says Udara asanamityevam kachitam dvara saptadha chatvarot prabhavanti eva mahyashrama gunairyutaha. So in this asana, you're going to sit with one knee bent, foot flat on the ground, and keep your right foot on the ground with the knee raised. Position the left leg bent backward, resting it behind the hip, placing your hands on the respective knees. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, gently twist your upper body towards the raised knee. Keep your hands steady on the knees, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka. As you do the Moola Bandha, gaze to your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a golden flame steadily burning at your navel, radiating strength and unwavering willpower. With each breath, the fire brightens, consuming lethargy, igniting inner vitality. Feel the Manipuraka lightning, finding your inner resolve, purifying your being and transforming effort into radiant spiritual power. And relax. The next asana is Udara Karshanasana on the other side, the abdominal stretch pose, repeated from the Malla Purana that says Udara asanamityevam kaditam dvara saptadha chatvaro atra bhavantyeva mahyashrama gunairyutaha. So now raising the left leg up, cross your right knee over towards your back, hands on the respective knees. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Moola Bandha. Twist towards your raised knee, gazing towards your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize a golden flame steadily burning at your inner vitality, feel this Manipuraka lighting, fueling your resolve, purifying your being and transforming effort into radiant spiritual power. And Samhita that says Nageshasana. So now bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the ground, knees close to your chest. Bring your right hand, threading it through both your legs, and wrap your left hand over the raised knees. Keep your spine straight, doing the Parashu Mudra. clasping your hands together around the left raised knee, in between your thighs. Doing the Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize the serpent force coiling calmly within you, gathering scattered energy towards the center without force. As the spine rises tall, inner movement slows and becomes deliberate. Breath settles deep and steady, guiding awareness inward. Sensory distractions soften as attention withdraws, leaving quiet vigilance like a serpent at rest. Power remains fully awake yet undisturbed, moving only by conscious command. And relax. Is Nageshasana, the Lord of Serpents pose, repeated on. You'll be bringing your right leg over the right knee, left hand under the left knee, clasping your palms in between your knees. Keep your knees together. In the Parashumudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, gaze towards your nose. With the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, visualize the serpent force coiled calmly within you, gathering scattered energy towards your center without force. As the spine rises tall, inner movement slows and becomes deliberate. Breath settles deep and steady, guiding awareness inwards. Like a serpent at rest, power remains fully awake yet undisturbed, moving only by conscious command. And relax. The next asana is Bhagnapatrasana, the broken vessel pose. This is from the Naradiya Samhita that says Bhagnapatrasana. So now in this asana, keep your feet together, knees wide apart, keep your hands on. Keep your sitting bones grounded and do as low as going down as much as you can. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Mula Bandha, gaze downward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize your body as a vessel that has released its rigid form. Old structure soften and fall away, no longer resisting pressure. Within this altered shape, strength gathers deliberately, settling into new pathways. Breath moves through the inner space, set steady and calm. Teaching the vessel how to hold without strain in this reshaped form, energy is not scattered but quietly unified, stable, receptive, and resilient. And relax. The next asana is Virasana Chatwari, the hero pose 4 from the Yogasana Jaina that says Virasana. So now you're going to sit with your left leg extended forward, right foot over the left knee, keeping your palms on the ground behind you, fingers pointing slightly outward. Now do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Inhale deeply, holding your breath while withdrawing all your senses, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze forward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a seasoned warrior who stays relaxed under pressure, hip steady, breath steady, mind steady. With each exhale, feel virya, inner strength, raise up the spine, expanding the chest as confidence, not aggression. With each exhale, let old tension stored in the hip melt and drain away, leaving sthira, stability in the base, and sukha, ease in the heart. Relax. The next asana is Vamardha Padasana, the left half foot pose from the Yogasana Jaina that says Vamardha Padasana. So now keep your right leg in the same position, bending your left knee upwards, bringing your hands beside the ground. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize the hip as a tight knot, being patiently untied, not forced. Each breath loosening in one clean layer at a time. Inhale and feel prana spread to the side hip like warmth, restoring space and circulation. Exhale and let vata, agitation, drain out through the grounded foot, leaving sthira, steadiness in the base, and sukha, ease in the breath. And relax. That says Ekasya Parshve Urasijana. So now you're going to allow your do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara, warm bridge of energy connecting the heart center to your bent knee, symbolizing the union of love and grounded stability. Feel this luminous connection, harmonizing emotional openness with physical rootedness, fostering balance between the heart and lower energy centers. And relax. The next asana is Tushakai Asana, the husked pose from the Naradiya Samhita that says Tushakayasana. So now in this position, keep your left leg extended out straight in front of you, bringing your right knee, bringing the heel as close to your groin as possible, palms together in front of your chest in the Namaskara Mudra. Do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself seated as the grain after husking, stripped of all but what is necessary and true. The body remains upright and balanced, breath gentle and tension centered. The extended leg anchors awareness, the folded leg draws energy inward. Unnecessary layers dissolve, leaving clarity, simple, stable, and sufficient to hold awareness. As you relax, the next asana is Vakrasana Dve, the twisted pose 2 from the Yogasana Jaina that says Vakrasana. So now keeping your right foot flat on the opposite side of the left thigh, Reach your left arm across your body between your torso and right thigh to place onto the right foot. Now, twisting your upper body towards the side, do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Moola Bandha, gaze to your side with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize your spine like a tall, flexible rope being wrung out from the center, all tension and heaviness squeezed free without strain. Inhale, feel prana lift up the spine as clear awareness. Exhale, let the twist bring the belly clean. Waking Agni, steadying Apana as you hold, feel sthira, resolve in the core, and Sukha, ease in the breath, with the mind turning sharp, quiet, and focused. And relax. Next asana is a Viparita Ardha Matsyendrasana, the inverted half Lord of Fishes pose. From the Yoga Nirnaya of Sundaradeva that says Viparita Ardha Matsyendrasanam Nama Padamekamurdhvam Kritva Param Januni Nyasya Parshve Sthirona Niveshayet. So now from the inner side of the left thigh, you're going to be bringing your foot to the outer side of your left thigh. While you twist, bringing your hand around, holding on to the right foot with the left hand, holding on to the right foot with the left hand while the right hand extends behind. Twist doing the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, gaze to the side with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as Matsyendra, the great yogi and lord of fishes, seated in serene master of inner balance. See one leg rising like a pillar of strength while your gaze turns sideways into the boundless ocean of awareness, feeling the stillness and wisdom of the deep. And relax. The next asana is Shankhasana Purvanga, the conch pose from the Tul Khor that says Padam Prasarya Param Kunchayitva Dakshina Hastonnate Puraye forward. Left leg extended forward. Bring your right foot on the upper thigh of the extended leg, creating a bent leg position. Now reach your right arm behind your back, reaching towards the foot of the bent right leg. Extend your left hand forward to reach and hold the foot of the extended leg. So if your right foot is bent, you have to reach the left hand behind the back onto the right thigh and reach the right hand forward to the left leg. So your hands are opening on the opposite thighs. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Moola Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, twisting towards the side. Visualize a luminous conch shell spiraling inward at your heart, its pearly form radiating purity and divine light. Hear its eternal vibration of Om, cleansing all negativity and awakening inner stillness. Feel its sacred spiral drawing your awareness deep within, invoking the protective auspicious presence of Lord Vishnu. And relax. The next asana is Shankhasana, the conch pose. This is from the Tulkhor that says Padaikam Prasaritam Anyam Kuncha Itva Dakshina Hastonnatau Purayet. So now in this asana, you're going to be holding on to the respective feet. So your left hand holds on to the left big toe, while the right hand comes behind your back to hold on to the right foot. Twist nicely doing the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, gaze to your third eye with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a luminous conch shell spiraling inward at your heart, its pearly form radiating purity and divine light. Hear its eternal vibration of Om, cleansing all negativity, awakening inner stillness. Feel its sacred spiral drawing your awareness deep within, invoking the protective auspicious presence of Lord Vishnu. And relax. The next asana is Vamasiddhasana, the accomplished pose to the left. So this is from the Yogasana Jaina that says Vamasiddhasana. So now you're going to extend your left foot towards your perineum with your right leg extended out straight. Keeping the spine tall, do the Parashumudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, interlacing your fingers at the navel center. Do gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize prana flowing freely through your legs, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Your mobility is restored, circulation is improving, and your ankles, knees, and thighs develop strength and stability. This is from the Trulkhor that says Ubhau Bahu Bandhena Vrittim Kritva Shaktim Pariva. Keep your right foot at the perineum with the left leg extended straight in front of you, bringing your right arm across your body to hold on to the left foot and extend your left arm, holding on to the left foot as well, lengthening your spine in the opposite direction. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gaze upward, visualizing a luminous conch shell spiraling inward at your heart, its pearly form radiating purity and divine light. Hear its eternal vibration of Om cleansing all negativity, awakening inner stillness. Feel its sacred spiral drawing your awareness deep within, invoking the protective auspicious presence of Lord Vishnu. And relax. The next asana is Dandasana Dve, the staff pose 2 from the Hataratnavali that says Dandapa Ashwam cha sahajam bandhapindam mayurakam ekapadam mayuram cha sanmayuram ihochyate. Spine elongated, Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, durable and unbreakable. You're unwavering, reliable under pressure, providing firm support grounded in the earth. Smooth to the touch, you embrace strength, resilience, and groundedness, standing ready to support and protect with steady confidence. You embody the perfect balance of power and grace, a steadfast companion in any journey. And relax. The next asana is Virasana Chatvari on the other side, the hero pose 4 repeated. This asana is from the Yogasana Jaina that says Virasana. This time keeping the right leg extended forward, bringing the left foot on top of the right knee. Keep your palms on the ground, spine straight. Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Mula Bandha with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself building mastery through consistency. Inhale and feel Virya, energy, strength. Raising up the spine, a steady confidence. Exhale, let the hips release what it's been holding layer by layer. With each round, Sthira becomes more natural and Sukha becomes more available. Calm, focus, stable base, clear mind. And relax. The next asana is Dakshinardha Padasana, the right half foot pose from the Yogasana Jaina that says Dakshinardha Padasana. Now continue to keep your legs in the same position, just raising your right foot, keeping your hands on the ground. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize the side hip as a congested pocket being cleared, space returning, pressure leaving, circulation improving. Inhale, feel prana move into that tight air and down to the grounded foot. Stay sthira in the base and let Sukha spread to the bed as calm, steady control. Relax. The next asana is Hrijjanasam Yogasana. The heart-knee connection pose repeated on the other side. This is from the Sri Tattva Nidhi. So the Sri Tattva Nidhi says, Ekasya Pashve Urasi Janam Nidhaya Anyatra Gulpam Sthapayitva Hastena Dharayet Hrijjana Samyogasanam Idam Hrijjanumetam. So bring your right foot this time towards your heart center using your hands to push your foot into your heart while your left foot while your right foot rests at the perineum. In this asana, you're going to do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham as you visualize a radiant, warm bridge of energy connecting your heart center to your bent knee, symbolizing the union of love and grounded stability. Feel this luminous connection harmonizing emotional openness with physical rootedness, fostering balance between heart and the lower energy centers. And relax. Next asana is Tushakai Asana, the hust pose repeated from the Naradiya Samhita that says Tushakai Asana. So now stretching your right leg forward, bend your left leg, pulling it as close to your groin as possible, palms together in front of your heart in Namaskara Mudra. Do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself seated as the grain after husking, outer effort falling away, leaving only what is necessary and true. The body remains upright, balanced between activity and rest. As breath is gently contained, attention settles at the center, unnecessary layers dissolve, leaving clarity. Simple, stable, and sufficient to hold awareness. Relax. Next asana is Vakrasana Dve, the twisted pose repeated on the other side from the Yogasana Jaina that says Vakrasana. In this asana, keep your knees up, foot beside your right knee, rotating around over the raised foot to hold on to the left foot with the hand. Twist your left hand backwards, giving a nice twist for the torso, doing the Shambhavi Mudra. Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to the side with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize the wringing out of a wet cloth, stagnation and mental heaviness squeezed out, clarity left behind. Inhale, feel prana lift up the spine as alert awareness. Exhale and let the belly ring clean, waking Agni and grounding Apana. Hold Sthira at the center, let Sukha settle in the breath is quiet, steady focus. Relax. The next asana is Viparita Ardha Matsyendrasana, repeated on the other side. Inverted half Lord of Fishes pose from the Yoga Nirnaya of Sundaradeva, that says Viparitardhamatsendrasanam nama padamekamurdhvam kritva aparam jananin yasya parshve shironiveshayet. Bringing the left foot to the opposite side, the outer side of the right thigh. Now twist your hand holding on to the left foot with the right hand. Stretch your left hand back, twisting at the torso, doing the Shambhavi Mudra. Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as Matsyendra, the great yogi and lord of fishes, seated in the serene master of inner balance. See one leg rising like a pillar of strength while your gaze turns sideways to the boundless ocean of awareness, feeling the stillness and wisdom of the deep. Relax. The next asana is Shankhasana Purvanga, the conch pose preliminary repeated on the other side. This is from the Trul Khod that says Padam Prasarya Param Kunchayitva Dakshina Hastonnate Purayet Rechakena Parsha Parinamya Padatam Griniyat. So now bringing your left foot onto the right thigh, you're going to be holding on to the left foot with your right hand from behind. You're going to be holding on to your left foot. You're going to be holding on to your right foot with your left hand while your right hand comes from behind, resting on top of the left thigh. Twist your body doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize a luminous conch shell spiraling inward at your heart, its pearly form radiating purity and divine light. Hear the eternal vibration of Om, cleansing all negativity, awakening inner stillness. Feel its sacred spiral, drawing your awareness deep within, invoking the protective, auspicious presence of Lord Vishnu. And relax. Now, the next asana is the Shankhasana, the conch pose repeated from the Trul Khod that says Padaikam prasaritya anyam kunchayitva dakshina hastonnatau purayet rechakena parshe parinamya padatam griniyat. Now, in this asana, your left hand will come behind your back to hold on to your left foot while your right hand extends forward, holding on to the right foot. Twist your body here, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka, clench your perineum and the Moola Bandha. Gaze towards your third eye with the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a luminous conch shell spiraling inwards at your heart, its pearly form radiating purity and divine light. Hear the eternal vibration of Om, cleansing all negativity, awakening inner stillness. Feel its sacred spiral, drawing your awareness deep within, invoking the protective, auspicious presence of Lord Vishnu. And relax. The next asana is Dakshina Siddhasana, the accomplished pose to the right repeated. From the Yogasana Jaina that says Dakshina Siddhasana. So now keeping your left leg out straight while the right leg is remaining at the perineum. Keep your body straight, doing the Parishamudra, clasping your fingers in front of your navel center. Do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, gaze towards your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Feel a deep stretch in your legs as you visualize prana flowing freely through your legs, clearing tightness, dissolving stiffness. See a golden light flushing away stagnant energy, lubricating and strengthening each connection. Watch as mobility is restored, circulation improves, and your ankles, knees, and thighs develop strength and stability. And relax. The next asana is the Shankhasana Uttaranga, repeated on the other side. From the Trul Khod that says Ubhau Bahu Parivartya Prasaritam Padam Prasarayet Prasarita Pashveniyata Bandhena Vrittim Kritva Shaktim Pravartayet. So now keeping your left leg at the inner thigh of the right foot, keep your right foot extended as you twist your right hand to the outside. As you twist your left hand to the outside of the right foot, bringing the hand from above, twisting in the opposite direction. Get a nice twist here, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a luminous conch shell spiraling inwards at your heart, its pearly form, radiating purity and divine auspicious presence of Lord Vishnu. And relax. The next asana is Phanaguptasana, the hooded serpent pose. This is from the Malla Purana that says, Vijasanam apyatra kukkutasana uttamam Phanaguptasanam chaiva garudasanam eva cha. Here you're going to be keeping your feet together in front of you, holding onto them gently with your hands. Keep your spine tall. And now exhale, lean forward, bringing your chest towards the ground. And forehead down, lower your forehead to the feet as much as you can. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as the head of a majestic hooded serpent. As your awareness deepens, its hood spreads wide behind your head like a crown of radiant protection. Feel its Kundalini power lifting you into alert stillness, surrounding you in the eternal stability of the Sheshanaga. And relax. The next asana is Avaghatasana, the impact pose from the Naradiya Samhita that says Avaghatasana. In this asana, keeping your feet together, keep your knees bent, slowly lean forward and down, bringing your forehead to the ground with your heels extended further than your head. Bring your palms together, straighten your arms above your head, locking your elbows, reaching further out as much as you can. Keep your palms together in the Anjali Mudra. Do the Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize your body meeting the earth with complete acceptance, your resistance dissolves, energy to flow outwards with the spine lengthens inward. With each held breath, the senses withdraw, the attention sinks into stillness. The strike is complete, not forceful but total, leaving only grounded presence and silent clarity. And relax. Next asana is Guniharshasana, the joyful qualities pose. This is from the Naradiya Samhita that says Guniharshasana. Now sit with the feels of your toes together, the soles of your feet together, and place your hands around your feet, lifting, pulling your legs up towards your head with the knees outwards. Do the Parashamudra, clasping your hands around your feet. Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself in the space of a sheer joy. In this pleasant state, delight is not sought, it naturally unfolds, sustained by balance, integration, and calm inner alignment. Effort dissolves, revealing the innate bliss of Ananda at your core. And relax. The next asana is Achaleshwarasana, the Lord of the Immovable pose. This is from the Naradiya Samhita that says Achaleshwara. In this asana, you're going to be hugging your hands around your knees, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham as you visualize yourself as the unmoving center. The body gathers inward, yet nothing within you wavers. Sensation arises but does not displace awareness. The spine remains effortless and upright, a fixed axis amid compression. You remain established as the Lord of the immovable, present, steady, and unshaken regardless of intensity. And relax. The next asana is Chandra Garbhasana, the moon womb pose from the Siddha Kunjika Tantra. That says Parshvayorddvau karaunyasya shanaiः padau ronyaseta nimilitaksh Shvashamarutam Chandranadyam Chalayet. So now here you're going to be bringing your hands under your feet and press the soles of your feet together, bringing it towards your body, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha, and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a glowing full moon cradled within the sanctuary of inner womb space. Its silver light flows gently through the left channel, cooling and calming your being. With eyes closed, feel this. Next asana is Garbhasana, the womb embryo pose. From the Yoga Nirnaya of Sundaradeva that says Garbhasanam Nama Pado Shrisam Sthape Hastau Chor Yukme Bhadvanabhim Drishtim Chadharayan Garbhavat Tishtet. So now bringing your hands under your feet, you're going to be pulling your feet up towards your head, trying to bring your heels on your forehead or the top of your head. Gently let your knees open to the side, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a luminous embryo, cradled within the cosmic womb, surrounded by a sphere of golden light. The world outside disappears and you rest in perfect stillness, sustained only by the subtle current of prana. And relax. Now, the next asana is Ratnamasana, from the jewel pose from the Trul Core that says Gulpa Yugme Bhuja Veshtya Karamudram Samunnayet Murdhisnapya Kramopetya Vyajyamam Samacharet. Now, in this asana, you're going to be laying down, wrapping both your arms around your ankles, bringing your hands together around your lower legs. Stack your hands, one resting above the other, into a secure bind. Drive your hands upward gently towards the crown of your head. So bringing your hands to your feet, pull it up towards your head in a laying down position. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a radiant jewel deep within your core, flawless and self-luminant, radiating light in all directions, resting in perfect stillness beyond time, untouched by any impurity. As you embody the jewel, feel yourself as the treasure of infinite worth, the eternal self, unchanging, pure and resplendent in divine brilliance. And relax. Next asana is Ratnamasana, the jewel pose from the Trul Core that says Chakra Granthe Padatale Samameva Samyojya Nishwasa Sagena Gulpo Shirorandhe Samutshipet. Now, remain in the same position as you clench your whole body tightly together in the Ratnamasana, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize a deep radiant jewel deep within your core, flawless and self-luminous, radiating light in all directions. Rest in perfect stillness beyond time, untouched by any impurities. And relax. The next asana is Ratnamasana Uttaranga. The jewel pose is a progression from the Trul Core that says Janu Prishtau Karana Kone Nitva Padangushta Yukmam Dridham Shunya Kakumbhakam Kritva Swashasya Saptadha Prayojayet. Now, in this lying down position, bring your feet near towards your ears, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze towards your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. In Ratnamasana Uttaranga, the jewel pose has a progression. Visualize a radiant jewel deep within your core, flawless and self-luminous, radiating light in all directions. It rests in perfect stillness beyond time, untouched by any impurity. As you embody the jewel, feel yourself as a treasure of infinite worth, the eternal self, unchanging, pure, and resplendent in divine brilliance. Relax. The next asana is Sanandasana, the source of infinite bliss pose. The Sanandana asana is from the Naradiya Samhita that says Sanandana asana. Now come to a seated position with the soles of your feet together in front of you, knees out wide. Try to touch your knees to the ground. Keep your spine tall, hands on the respective knees. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum in the Mula Bandha. With the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, visualize feet as the singular root of existence from which dualities emerge and separate. See realities, opposites dissolve back into unity. Feel a space of inner harmony with nature's boundless flow. From here, entering into the next asana, which is the Prakati Pavasana, the spread foot pose repeated on the other side. So this is from the Naradiya Samhita that says Prakati Pavasana. Now you're going to keep your spine tall, lifting your right leg to hold on to your right ankle in the joint, raising the left leg over, placing its foot on the right upper arm, catching hold of the toes with the right hand. Place your left hand on the left side of the neck, doing the Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze downward with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize your feet as the singular root of awareness from which the dualities of effort and strain emerge and separate. See reality's opposites, tension and ease, dissolve back into unity. Feel a space of inner harmony with nature's boundless flow. And release. Next asana is Brahman Adivaranasana, the creator's hue pose from the Yoga Nirnaya of Sundaradeva that says Brahmana Adivaranasanam Nama Padmasanastho Hasto Brahmagranthim Badhva Murdhni cha Adhomukham Kritva Dhyayet Brahmavaranam. So now sit in Padmasana with your feet on the opposite thighs. Keep your spine tall, shoulders relaxed. Bringing your hands into the Brahma Granthi Mudra. Interlock your fingers from the outside, thumbs together facing upward. Doing the Kritti Shrestha Kumbhaka, inhaling with force, drawing the breath upward from the navel, bringing it to the region of the heart. And then suck in your stomach, bring your chin to the chest, clenching your perineum. As you do the japa of Om Brahmaya Namaha, visualize a brilliant golden light filling your inner space. See it as the luminous aura of Brahma. Feel yourself merging into this infinite light, resting in the origin point from which all existence flows. And relax. The next asana is Garvasana, the pride pose. This is from the Yoga Nirnaya of Sundaradeva that says Padmasanam samasthaya hasto vakshasi samstitau garva vishaivat tishthed garvasanam idam smritam. Now keeping your feet crossed into Padmasana, rest your elbows gently on the thighs, interlacing your fingers in front of your chest, letting your elbows and shoulders relax down. Doing the Samputa Mudra, cupping your palms together. Doing the Kriti Shrestha Kumbhaka, clenching your perineum, sucking your stomach, bring your chin to the chest in the Mahamudra Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize a deep pride arising within you, not from ego, but from your sacred connection to Shiva, made real through the grace of your Guru. See this pride as your spiritual armor, shielding you with humility and grounding you in the divine path, laid by your Guru, the very embodiment of Lord Shiva. And relax. Next is Swastikasana Pancha, the auspicious pose 5. This comes from the Sutra Hatha Yoga that says Swastikasanam Prathamam Hi Gambhirasanam Krimyasanam Kukarnajnanam Dhanam Karshati Hikaha Paschimatanakam. So keep your feet in the same position, placing each hand beneath the respective thigh, resting underneath, keeping your palms against the floor or mat. Keep your spine straight, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Yansha Perineum in the Mula Bandha, with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself seated at the center of a radiant swastika, each arm extending to the 4 directions in perfect balance. Feel yourself as the unmoving axis around which the universe turns, radiating harmony, auspiciousness, and the union of Shiva and Shakti in timeless stillness. And relax. The next asana is Yoga Mudrasana, the seal of yoga pose. This is from the Hatha Ratnavali, that says Karani Chitranamasi Yogi Mudra Vidhunanam. So over here, keep your legs in Padmasana, lean your chest forward and down, bring your forehead to the ground, keeping the back of your hands on the ground beside you with the palms facing upwards. Do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha with the japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam as you visualize the supreme point of Hinduism, Swamiji, standing before you as you bow your head down in gratitude. Feel Swamiji's blissful presence permeating your being, relieving you of all karmas and any pain patterns that are surfacing. Relax. The next asana is Rirasana, the empty pose. This is from the Malla Purana that says, Rirasanam ta vijnayam kakshasanam atafparam grivasanam cha paramam bhujasanam ihochyate. Now in the Rirasana, keep your spine tall. In Padmasana, leaning downward, bringing your left arm to reach behind your back, holding on to the right arm, while bringing the right arm in front of your body. Lower your head down towards the ground, get a nice stretch. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Jalandhara Bandha, chin to the chest. And the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivam, visualize your body dissolving into pure space, every boundary fading into the vastness around you. The ground beneath merges with the sky above until there's no separation. Rest in this infinite emptiness where breath, body and self disappear, leaving only the silent, boundless expanse of the being. And relax. The next asana is Kurmasana Trini, the turtle pose 3, which is from the Hataratnavali, that says, Dandapashvam cha sahajam bandhapiddam mayurakam ekapaadamayuram cha shanmayuramihochate. Keeping your legs in the same position, gently resting your elbows on the top of your thighs, cupping your hands at the sides of your chest, using them for leverage to support as you lean forward. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, gaze forward with the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a large turtle resting within the still depths of your ocean. Your awareness withdraws inward like limbs into a shell. Stay safe, steady and unmoving. In the sanctuary, nothing disturbs you. And relax. The next asana is Rirasanam on the other side, the empty pose repeated on the other side from the Malla Purana that says Rirasanam ta vijnayam kakshasanam atafparam grivasanam cha paramam bhujasanam ihochyate. Continue to be in Padmasana, this time reaching your right hand behind your back to hold on to the left while your left hand crosses in front of you. Lean forward and down, trying to bring your forehead to the ground. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Pratyahara Kumbhaka. Jalandhara Bandha, chin to the chest, to the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize your body dissolving into pure space, every boundary fading into the vastness around you. The ground beneath merges with the sky above until there is no separation. Rest in this infinite emptiness where breath, body and self disappear, leaving only the silent, boundless expanse of the being. And relax. Next asana is Karmukasana Chatwari, the bow pose 4 from the Yogasana Jaina that says Padmasanam samasthaya purato grihya padayoh dakshinam dakshinenaiva vamam vamena panina. So now in this asana, you're going to be crossing your legs into the Padmasana, crossing your hands, holding on to the opposite side's big toe. Do the prana in the Prana Mudra with the index and middle finger. Do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji seated upon a golden throne, radiating boundless light. Swamiji's eyes are limitless galaxies of compassion, locked with yours, dissolving all worries. Waves of bliss engulf you, awakening the hidden powers within. And relax. The next asana is Stipakarasana, the sideways split pose. This is from the Yoga Asana Mala Sachitra that says Asana Kaugana Sharira Kauso Jai. So in this asana, you're going to be spreading your feet wide apart, extending your legs straight. Now lift your chest as much as you can. Try to bring your legs all the way straight. Hands resting on the ground in front of you, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka, clench your perineum in the Moola Bandha. Gaze towards your nose with the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize yourself as a palm tree standing tall and resilient. See awareness rooted deep, strung steady, and branches flexible, embodying patience, endurance, and calm adaptability to all circumstances. Relax. The next asana is Parasana, the supreme pose from the Yogasana Mala Sachitra that says Para asana Kaugana Chora Sivai Jai Pavana Saral, coming to a side split position with one leg forward and the other leg extended behind. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Gaze towards your nose. Visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra, fierce and purposeful. See your awareness charged with courage, decisive action and unwavering focus, embodying strength, protection and fearless resolve. And you relax. The next asana is Pinda Mayurasana, the bound peacock pose, which comes from the Hataratnavali by Srinivasa Bhatta that says अथ पिण्डमयूरासनम् एकं पादं मयूराग्रे प्रसार्य एकं मयूरवत् इदं पिण्डमयूराख्यं श्री सर्वव्याधिनिविनाशकम्. So in this asana, you're going to be coming onto your hands with your palms facing backwards and resting, bringing your elbows to your navel. You're going to be extending one leg forward and the other leg behind into a split position. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha and the Japa, Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Visualize Swamiji, anchoring your consciousness. See Swamiji's energy, stabilizing your being, radiating alignment with Paramashiva, embodying guidance, clarity, and the infinite support of enlightened presence. And relax. The next asana is Parasana on the other side, the supreme pose repeated. From the Yogasana Mala Chitra that says Para Asana Kaugana Asana Kaugana Chora Sivayu Jayi Pavana Saralabahe Para Asana Kaugana Gathia Vayu Jayi. Now switch to the other side, doing the splits leg position on the other side, doing the Shambhavi Mudra Rechaka Kumbhaka Moola Bandha. Gaze your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself as a triangle, stable and balanced. See awareness flowing evenly across all 3 points, embodying harmony, strength, and unshakable equilibrium in body, mind, and spirit. And relax. Mayurasanam. एकं पादं मयूराग्रे प्रसार्य एकं मयूरवत् इदं पिण्डमयूराख्यं सर्वव्याधिविनाशकम्. In Pinda Mayurasana, now you're going to be bringing the other leg forward with the other leg extended, the opposite leg extended behind as you bring your elbows to your navel, balancing on your hands. Do the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka, Moola Bandha, gaze forward with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. As you visualize yourself as Lord Veerabhadra, empowered and vigilant, see your awareness sharp and decisive, embodying fearless determination and the right energy of cosmic protection. And relax. The next asana in the sequence is Prasaritasana, the extended pose from the Kiranagama Yoga Pada that says Pada Dvayam Prasarya Atma Sammukham Suprasaritam. Now here you're going to be extending your feet wide apart in front of you in the splits position. Keep your hands on the respective knees doing the Shambhavi Mudra. Rechaka Kumbhaka, prolonged exhalations during the Moola Bandha, gaze to your third eye with the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize bliss oozing from every fiber of your being as you extend beyond your current limits. See awareness expanding with each stretch, embodying freedom, fluidity, and the radiant joy of surpassing boundaries. Merging flexibility with inner ecstasy and boundless energy flow. And relax. The next asana is Uttana Padasana, the extended foot pose. Now, from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Vashishtamata Kaundinya Modhukukutam Eva Chashta Vakramathotanam Mayuram Setu Bandhanam Uttana Padam Krauncham Cha Maricham Veera Bhadrakam Natarajam Trikonam Cha Suptangashta Prasarane. Now in the same position, you're going to be bringing your hands towards your heart center in the Namaskara Mudra as you do the Rechaka Kumbhaka Moola Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Now visualize yourself as the extended foot reaching effortlessly forward, precision and control. See energy flowing through your entire body, embodying flexibility, focus on the graceful expansion, merging physical extension with mental clarity and inner steadiness. And relax. The next asana is Upavishta Konasana, the seated wide angle pose. From the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya that says Sapta Chakraksharanaya Vrikshasana Visheshakan Jananendriyadardhyaya Konabhedan Samabhyaset. Now reach for your toes, leaning your upper body forward and down all the way to the ground, doing the Shambhavi Mudra, Rechaka Kumbhaka Moola Bandha, the Japa Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize yourself seated in wide openness, awareness stretching to embrace all directions. See steadiness, receptivity, and expansive presence flowing through your being, embodying spaciousness, balance, and grounded clarity. And relax. The next asana is Dhanurasana Trini, the bow pose 3. This comes from the Hatha Pradipika of Swatma Rama that says Padangushtautupanibyam grihitva shravanavadhi dhanura akarshanam kritva dhanurasanam uchyate. Now keep your left leg forward while the right leg is at the perineum. Now hold on to your right foot in the Prana Mudra, your index and middle finger, with the left hand while your left leg is held by your right hand. So you're going to be pulling your hands are on the opposite feet, pulling the right foot behind. Do the Prana Mudra, Pratyahara Kumaka Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda radiating through your body, embodying readiness, control and the potential energy of awakened power. And relax. The next asana in the sequence is Virasana Chatwari, the hero pose 4, which is from the Kiranagama Yoga Pada that says Vigunam Patitam Padam Vamam Dakshina Thottitam Kritvanyo Anyatalastham tu Viravattamathochate. Now bringing your right foot onto the left thigh. Keep your palms resting on the respective knees. Doing the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwam. Visualize yourself in a heroic steadfastness, sitting with dignity and calm focus. See inner courage, patience and alignment radiating through your posture, embodying resilience, perseverance and centered strength. And relax. The next asana is Ekapadasana Dve, 1 foot pose 2 on the other side. Ekapadam taduchyate. So in this asana, you're going to be rising your right foot behind your neck with your palms together in the Namaskara Mudra in front of your heart center. Do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your third eye with the Japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwam. Visualize yourself balanced on 1 foot, rooted yet poised for movement. See stability, precision and mindful control flowing through every limb, embodying adaptability, focus and graceful strength. Relax. The next asana is the Vamapada Shirshasana, the left foot on head pose. From the Yoga Kaustubha, the Yoga Kaustubha says, बेसने बमने पगमाथा ऊपर लावी डाका ना पाचल्या भाग पर चाधाववा. So in this position, you're going to be now keeping one leg behind your neck as you bend the left leg towards the inner perineum, hands in front of your heart center. In the Namaskar Mudra, as you do the Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha, gaze to your third eye. With the Japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwam, visualize yourself balancing with serene awareness, see poise, courage and unwavering concentration guiding your alignment, embodying daring, steadiness and the fearless exploration of inner and outer space. And relax. The next asana is Ekapada Mayurasana, the 1 foot peacock pose from the Hataratnavali by Srinivasa Bhatta. It says Harati Sakala Rogana Shugulmodaradin Abhi Bhavati Chadoshan Asanam Shri Mayuram. Now keeping your right leg behind your neck, come onto your hands, raising up, extending the left leg behind you. In the Mayurasana position with one leg behind your neck, do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwoham. Visualize yourself as a peacock balanced on 1 foot, poised in radiance. See elegance, vigilance and vibrant awareness flowing through your being, embodying grace, precision and the confident beauty of the awakened spirit. And relax. The next asana is Supta Trivikramasana, the supine 3 steps pose from the Nathamuni's Yoga Rahasya. That says Uttana Kurma Peetham cha Saimham Karanam Eva cha Vatayanam Gobukam cha Bharadvajam Trivikramam. Now in this asana with 1 foot behind your neck, you're going to come to a laying down position. Holding the foot with your hand, do the Shambhavi Mudra Pratyahara Kumbhaka Mula Bandha and the Japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwoham. As you visualize yourself as the cosmic Trivikrama, triangle with angle rooted in the earth, another reaching towards the heavens, and the third angle piercing your very soul. See your body expanding and contracting like the universe itself, embodying boundless strength, divine reach, and the courageous ability to transcend limitations while remaining grounded in stability. And relax. Now the final asana of the sequence today is Shavasana Dve, the corpse pose 2. Now lay on your back with your palms extended upwards. This is from the Hataratnavali of Sundaradeva. That says Atha Chitta Vishrantau Shavasanam Uttanam Urdhva Shayanam Vidhaya Prasarya Padau Kata Samputam Hridi Nasagre Adhaya Drishtim Smaran Shivam Prishtoti Yantra Shavasanam Hitat. Now slowly lay on your back, palms facing upwards, feet extended. Do the Shakti Chalan Mudra, Sahaja Kumbhaka Mula Bandha. Gaze to your nose with the Japa Om Nithyananda Parameshwam. Visualize your body as dead, lifeless, while Swamiji has liberated your soul. Feel attachment, transcendence, and the dissolution of mortal limitations, embodying freedom, liberation, and the eternal presence of divine consciousness in Shavasana.
I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Slowly move your hands and feet, feel the light within your body. Bring your knees to the chest, rock from side to side, and come up to a seated position.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Congratulations to each and every one of you. All of you have successfully completed the Tritiya Vinyasa Krama 1 sequence today. And if you enjoyed, give it a like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to share it with your friends. And join us tomorrow at the same time for yoga. If you want to know more about Kailasa, you want to learn how you can get personalized yoga training through the Paramashiva Sena program, please do scan the QR code on screen. And with that, let us offer our gratitude at Swamiji's feet and end with the Purna Mantra. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ओं तत्सत् सर्वं भगवत्श्री नित्यानन्द परमशिवपादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्. Thank you all, Nithyanandam.